YouTube channel Speak Up with Siles. Thank you very much for stopping by. We have got an amazing topic to discuss. That might have been your favorite topic as well. It could have been your favorite topic. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm very glad to have you all of you here into this panel. So let's converge into one place and let's start speaking. An amazing topic. Vladimir Putin, a war criminal, has been considered a war criminal by the ICC and some of the nonchalant world leaders, but he does not want to stop the escalation of the ongoing war in Ukraine. You know, there is an ongoing war in Ukraine since you can say since like 2021, if I'm not wrong, and it has been about to complete its third year anniversary. It is about to complete its third anniversary, but still both of these nonchalant leaders are quite obsessed to keep on this war into these two territories. There are a lot of people who've lost their life. There are a lot of people who have lost their homes. There are a lot of kids who have become orphans. There are a lot of parents who live there, lost their children and toll, and many more things at all. There are a lot of devastating videos, like you can witness so far in social media. There are a lot of disgusting stories you can read every day about the women who are being raped in Ukraine war by the Russian soldiers. You can look at the many stuff, devastating stuff, as the same as you can read about Israel and Palestine nowadays. We have a target to complete our 500 subscribers. If you end up liking this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like it, and share with your friend. First, we have to cover why is he in the news. Once again, the reason why. So the reason, recently, Ukraine used a long-range war missile in Russian territory, and that triggered Vladimir Putin to threaten the Western world, where he clearly said that by providing long-range war missiles to the Ukraine for the war, it would be considered direct threat to Putin, or I am taking it very seriously, and Putin would consider it an escalation of war. This is what exactly happened. Recently, Vladimir Putin noticed in the territory of Russia, there were a lot of long-range war missiles got into, and all of these missiles are somewhat made by the US, and some of the from UK and somewhere else. So said like, escalation, it's okay for Vladimir Putin, but looking at something very bogus, something very bonker, like sending war missiles to Ukraine, kind of disturbing for Vladimir Putin. So that's why Vladimir Putin warned, if I really see that you are not stopping supplying the long-range missiles to Ukraine to go more further into this war, we might consider it as a threat for Russia from the Western world, and we will also announce the whole wage war to the Western world. Look at that, what he Putin said exactly. And by the way, there are people who have been claiming about what was the world leader reaction to this. As UK leader Keir Starmer heard about it, Keir Starmer flew to the US to meet current president of the US, Joe Biden. They held a long meeting in the US, and then Keir Starmer said all of these leaders are now about to meet again in Italy. After that, they will fly again for the New York City. They will be also meeting to talk about various topics, including Russia and Ukraine war, including North Korea first warning and North Korea first picture, which was sparked, which was widespread on social media. That was exactly telling the nuclear plans of North Korea, when Kim Jong-un openly showed every single person in the world. And they posted a video in the internet when Kim Jong-un was seen walking in a long territory, or long, you can say, hallway, and that was not a normal hallway, that was a hallway of nuclear plant. So this is the leaders, you can say, meeting is going to happen. But few things we have to also understand: the importance and the relationship of Russia and Iran. That's very important as well. So when you look at the fact the importance of Russia and Iran fight, then you would say both of them are very good friends of each other, and both of them just living with each other for the long time. And recently I read a news where the Guardian newspaper has guessed somewhat Iran is receiving a help to make nuclear plant over there, to reach nuclear purification properly in exchange, like you can say, the deal of long range missile to Russia. In a clear word, if I try to speak of this fact, that means Iran is the foremost friend of Russia. Recently, The Guardian reported that they have guessed that Iran is providing its missiles to Russia, and in exchange, Russia is teaching Iran how to enrich uranium purification. It wouldn't be very easy for Iran to just reach the uranium purification, which it has been trying since 2015, but still it is not able to reach it. But now, as we know, Russia has the one of the most, you can say, like the numbers of nuclear weapons over there in Russia. Then it might be possible that Russia is helping Iran to reach the uranium purification till the end of the year or maybe the month, and as soon like Iran will learn how to do that from the you can say Russian help, from the help of top class Russian, you can say, scientists or whoever help people to just build such kind of like uranium bombs or something else like that. Then like Iran would be also very powerful. It is still, but it would be more powerful though. So this is what they are exactly guessing. They're saying somewhat that Iran is receiving help from Russia, and in exchange, Iran is providing long-range war missiles to, like Russia. Iran is receiving help from Russia, and in exchange, Iran is providing Russia the long-range missile to escalate more into Ukrainian territory. That's what they have been speaking about. Coming back to the whole point, is it even true? Yes, it is. Because when you see the relationship between Russia and Iran, let's forget about the relation of Russia and Iran. Let's talk about the relation between Russia, China, Russia and North Korea, Russia and Iran, Russia and Turkey, Russia and South Africa, Russia and many more countries. Those countries we can call totally true supporter of, you can say, Russia. We can take a part of India as well, because when there was no such country standing with India, Russia was the one which stood with India. That's back then. So now we can see what is exactly the consequences, that yes, it is true that Iran is really receiving a help of you can say Russia. Absolutely, this is totally the fact. And now if I talk about the last point, which is like should world leaders take Putin very seriously? I would like to tell you the statement of Bill Barnes, the head of CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency of the US. What did he exactly say last week in the meeting with MI6 boss? And you know about that, MI6 is intelligence service in the UK. And when he had a conversation with him, what he said, we should not take very seriously to Vladimir Putin. He is nothing more than a mouthpiece who always like to speak facts, and who always like to speak facts which is manufactured in Russia. We should not keep listening to this man, what he is talking about. Really, Bill Barnes? Really? That's what we think. Even I think is completely opposite than what Bill Barnes said. I think we should think about it, because Russia is the one country which did not get an open help of any country to escalate Ukraine, to just keep on in this war. But look at the Ukraine. How many countries have helped Ukraine? How much money Ukraine had gotten, or it has been receiving, from the world leaders since the wars started? Do you know about it? Trillions amount of money. And how much Russia got? Nothing. But still Russia says, like, if I start going in this such way, I can tackle Ukraine till more than maybe like next 10 or 15 years. Imagine how much powerful Russia is. I'm not propagating Russia. I feel that what Vladimir Putin did, it was such a shameful thing to do with Ukraine. I don't support it. But I am just saying what I read about the power of Vladimir Putin and Russia. That's what I'm exactly facilitating here. And I believe like that was absolutely true. That's what ever said. So Bill Barnes had a conversation. You can read the whole meeting of Bill Barnes and MI6 boss. What they said, MI6 boss clearly said, like, we should not take Vladimir Putin quite seriously, because Vladimir Putin doesn't have nuclear weapon at all. But I think no, that was not the case. He has, and he can start the World War III. And Vladimir Putin directly said that it is the announcement of NATO to, like you can say, origin of war. NATO wants to originate a war, I'm not the one who want to do that. So this is the whole thing I would like to say, and just I wanted to discuss, by the way. In conclusion, I would say these things can really raise an amazing tension between these two countries and many more stuff, by the way. So if you end up liking this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, share with your loved ones, like the video. Please say what do you think about this all stuff in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye bye.